because I told him we should take you off the block and try to work with you. So that we could get your trust 100%. I knew I had your trust, but I know he didn't. So by him taking you off the block, and now that makes you seem real sketchy because...
I have so many people in my ear telling me Tom wants you gone,
it makes you look real sketchy because, hey...
You didn't tell me that, Tom. You told Tom to take me off that. Topaz told me that she did that.
Okay.
She said she flirted with him and got him to do that, and then Liza said that she kind of egged it out a bit and she convinced him to do it, and she's like, Gary, I got you, and don't worry, I'm going to tell Tom to do this.
That's bullshit. And then, once you were, and then, after Tom took you off, next week, you put him up. I mean, that's fine.
Honestly,
shit was going down with him and Liza, that's okay. But now everyone's like, oh, that was a sketchy move by Gary, because Tom just saved him, now Gary puts him right back up. That's a slap in his face.
Honestly, though, if I won the veto, I was honestly going to take him off. Because in this game, if you want to win, you have to stay true to your word. If I had won the veto, I was taking him off. And as long as Liza went home...
Gary, you wanted him gone. Don't say you didn't.
At that moment, I was just wanting him on the block to feel it. And that was my only motive.
You wanted a 10-0 vote to send him home.
Emmett, I'm serious. At the beginning...
Gary, I'm being serious.
No, at the beginning, I honestly wanted Liza gone. And Liza's the one who's coming...
Yes, that's fine. I know.
Day one, when I put...
But you're like, you came to me, you're like, Emmett,
yeah, that was...
I want him,
yes.
I want him.
Yes, later
Your
on
words.
I swear to God. Oh my God, those were my words later on. But in the beginning, I wanted Liza.
Those were your words on nomination day.
Stay away from Sue.
Hey, those were your words on nomination that night when you pulled everyone aside, and that was before the veto. You're like, Emmett, I want him, I want him, I want him. So don't feed me that bullshit, Gary.
Honestly, it was back and forth, Emmett. It was Liza
well, so now it changes to back and forth.
It was back and forth.
There's no need for us to lie. If we trust each other, let's not lie.
I'm not lying, but honestly, there were times when I wanted Liza because she would spit a lot of shit, and there was times when I wanted Tom because he fucked me.
He took you off the fucking block.
Yeah, but only to gain my trust. He did it to gain my trust. Do you think I could trust him after that? After everything that he's put me through and everything that he's put everyone that I was close to in the game?
Gary, I was trying to help you. I got him to read his advice, but listen, I was like, without telling Tom that we were working together.
The only person that I trust in this game is you. And if anything, getting rid of Tom would do me a favor because it gets me that much closer to the person that I trust that I'm trying to get to trust me. And if it's final 3, that bitch is going home because I want you and me in the final 2.
Shut up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
don't get locked in. I'm not saying don't trust her, but I'm just saying don't get too locked into that shit.
You sent Tom home and it makes it look really sketchy. So I'm sitting here thinking, what if I should just send your ass home because I saved you
I'm on front to her. The only person I trust in this house is you.
I saved you this week. I don't play next week, then you send my ass home and you did what you did to Tom.
I can honestly say I would never do that in a million fucking years because I would go against everything that I've been doing in this house and everything that I've said to the media, Canada, and Jury House. How dare you, Emmett? Do you think I'm a fucking idiot?
I had no idea. I just got the tail end of what you just said. I have no idea. I know that I'm kidding.
Emmett, don't do that to me.
Stop talking like that around her.
I'm sorry.
Seriously. Do you have a brain in your head?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
If you're on that block, she's a fucking vote. Stop saying that shit. Christ, man. You're like a child.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just not fair. I wish I had a done.
No offense.
I know.
But I'll take you to the final 2 because I think I can beat you over her. Not because I like you more, Gary. Okay?
Well, you definitely have a lot of motherfuckers who are going to be like, he got me out. Listen, all I want is fucking 20 grand and my name in the fucking...
That's fine. But stop saying that shit around here. Otherwise, she's going to come to me and be like, well, I don't know about Gary now because I heard him say this and this. So stop saying that shit.
Okay, I will.
You just sat there and said, I want that bitch out. How's that going to make her feel?
She didn't hear it.
What do you mean she didn't hear it? You think she got that goddamn music on? No, she doesn't have fucking music on.
She didn't hear it.
Yeah, it's like working... Like, I don't understand you, man.
I'm 21.
You're ridiculous.
I could have met Tala.
What?
I could have met Tala.
I rather sometimes think I should be working with Tala. You have to be nice to Jill.
I will be nice to Jill, but I'm still a little bit angry at Jill that I didn't use her as a pawn when I was HOH, and I could have easily had...
Let that shit go. Your lucky ass just got voted back in this game. I swear to fuck, she's coming out. You say one more goddamn word.
I won't. I just don't think that Tala deserves to be here.
No one does.
But Tala does not deserve to be here. That bitch needs to fucking go.
No one does. That's fine. I'm just saying. You're going up on the
Tala?
fucking block. Okay?
That bitch needs to fucking
That's
go.
fine.
You don't think she does over Andrew?
You want Tyler to come in?
I want Andrew, but I'm pissed that...
I'm telling her. I'm just joking.
Oh my god, my heart just stopped for a second. Jillian, I just don't think that, like...
She deserves to be here.
No, not at all.
No
That bitch
shit,
needs to
Erie.
go.
Neither does the rest of the world. We don't. That's why we don't care about her right now.
She needs to fucking go.
She's like nobody. She's like
She's
like
a
there's
jumper.
No, she's
Say
like
the
there's
word
four
jumper.
people
Say the
left.
word jumper.
No, she's like this.
Say the word jumper. Say it, because I want it to catch on for Canada. She's a jumper.
And not only is she a jumper, I'm good.
Thank you.
I just want to get past that part. It's like she's having no one in the house. It's like she's like there's only four.
Well, she
people
has
left in the house.
she has Andrew, and she's definitely strong
look
with
at-
Andrew.
We're going on the block. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were called the Three Stooges.
Who?
AJ, Andrew, and Tala.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Because Tala said that tonight. She was like, hey, Stooge.
She calls him Stooge all the time. Something Stooge.
Yeah, they're the Three Stooges.
Like
were
they had
together.
Lions?
AJ, Andrew, and Tala.
Yeah, she calls him all the time. She calls him.
Yeah, they're called the Three Stooges. I know little things here and there. I mean, the walls are very thin in the house. Oh my
So
god,
why
guys.
wouldn't AJ tell you that, right? Like people who know Brittany and
She has to come back here, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
It's
extremely
kinda
close
odd.
to you right now.
No, but it's kind of obvious.
Or what?
Andrew, AJ, and Tala are working together.
It's
Yeah.
Just, it's just whoever did. It's all the leftovers.
Yeah. It's the fucking scraps. But honestly, I will admit, looking back at everything that I did, I totally understand why the trust kind of diminished. But if you could see my heart, you would know that it never changed.
Yeah, and it's hard, right? It's hard to know.
You
what's
can't see
wrong.
my heart. You can't see my what's in my head.
It's
You can
hard
only
to
see my
know.
actions and what I'm doing.
Hey.
And
So I'll
what
take
you
it.
hear from other
Gary,
people.
if
So
screw me over in this game, maybe I will see your heart.
What did you say?
He's gonna cut me open.
What's happening? What are you guys talking about?
We're talking about
He's going on
why
the block beside
fucking-
Andrew.
You guys are you're putting Andrew and him up?
Mm-hmm.
bitter. Shit, I just get in here and I'm fucking going on the block.
And one of us has to
What
win
from what
veto.
I think is that
One
Emmett's
of
gonna
us
put
has
me
to
and
win
Andrew
veto?
on the block.
I'm gonna bust
just
my
told you
balls
that.
for this veto.
Me too. And
I
like
have
I'm not gonna
balls.
I'm gonna like not like
actually
be very like I tend to get ants. Like I'm gonna take a lot of deep breaths.
Hey, last veto was a 3-parter.
Holy crap.
What? Last veto was a what?
3-parter. I was in it with Andrew to the third part.
What do you
It
mean
was
3 parts?
5. 2 people went out of the first round. Then there was a next round. 1 person went out of that round, and the 2 people went to the final round. It was me and Andrew in the final round.
What was this one like?
First one was you had to scrub teeth clean. Gary. It was the hardest
What do you
thing
mean scrub
ever.
teeth clean?
There was a big, huge smile and a ginormous toothbrush, and you had to scrub the shit out of the teeth. Like there's like this thick of green paint all over it. I was a vicious, savage, crazy person.
It was. No, they're
And then we finished at the exact same time. And then it
You
was
and Tala?
me, Tala, and Peter.
Oh, yeah,
and I
Peter
looked
somehow.
over. Tala had nothing done.
Is that something you
Peter
have to do? No.
Was like
No.
really far behind me, so I knew I was
This
probably
is
going to be
why I
next.
was
But
so-
they
I
had, we had
get
to stop and
confused.
wait for them to say go again because they finished at the exact same time. And it was the first 3 to finish moved on to the next round, right? And then I finished, and I'm like, "Am I done? Am I done?" It was the hardest thing I ever did. I'm like, "Done." Then they said
All
there
these
was a
videos sound so fun.
then they said there was a discrepancy in the rules, and so they had to look into it. It took them about an hour, and then they came back over to the speaker and says, "Emmett's disqualified
Oh my God,
for
why?
telling me after him and Andrew were done." I didn't hear him tell me this. I didn't even do it, so it affected my game none. He goes, "Bang it!" Like he told me like
Bang
a
what?
technique, the toothbrush off of the teeth.
Emmett, don't say
I know.
anything.
If he wouldn't have said anything, everything would have been fine because I didn't hear him anyway. I never heard him. I didn't bang it.
I didn't
This
even
is
cheer
why-
for anyone
Good.
before when I was here. Because even cheering
Anything.
sometimes can get you disqualified. Like in the like Big Brother UK, people get in trouble for cheering.
So,
So don't even cheer.
I know. So Emma got disqualified. And then there's like 3 hours later, then they let Tala and Peter
In to take Emmett's place, they let Tala in.
And no, Tala and Peter had to go head on head to see who the third person moving on
Oh
was.
my God.
Peter wins, so it's me, Peter, and Andrew moving on to the second round. It's a puzzle. Andrew
hate
finishes.
puzzles.
I know, me too. Me too.
I can't do
Andrew
puzzles.
finishes. Then I finish the puzzle. I'm like, I don't know where it came from, but I got the freaking puzzle over Peter, which I thought he would have had it. So then me and Andrew move on. Peter flips the
What's
whole
the puzzle like?
It was like one of those
It's one
ones
of those
where you,
9 pieces where you move
where you
around
have-
and it's got an
but
empty
this one was
block.
12. 3, 6, 9, 10, 12.
What do you mean? What do you?
And there's one blank block, so you got to move things around until
Oh,
you
I
get, you know.
hate
Oh my
those.
god, it was brutal.
I can't fucking do a 3x3 of those.
So anyway,
When you have to move it like king, king,
yeah,
king, king. Oh,
and
I hate
find it
that.
until it's in place. Anyway,
And
so
make a
me and
face.
Andrew move on.
What was the
and
picture
the
of?
very final.
What's the picture of?
It said Sweet Dreams. It was at night because we brushed teeth, and then it was a Sweet Dreams puzzle. And then it was this one with sheep everywhere, and they all had tags on them. There was how many thousands of sheep, and you had to crawl.
Stuffed animals?
Yeah, stuffed animals, and they all had tags on them, and you had to peel off this thing, and one of them had a red star on it. And you had to climb this huge pile of mattresses, get into bed with it, and you won the veto, and you won
won it?
$10,000 to the brick.
Oh, Andrew.
So
won
it was me and Andrew that were running around peeling those freaking things, and he found the one with the red star on it, and he ran up the pile of mattresses and got in bed, and he won the veto.
Well, fuck him. You won 10
But it was a
grand.
huge veto. It wasn't just like a normal veto. They're getting long and they're getting big.
So the next one's gonna be like crazy.
It might not be,
knows?
but who knows? It could be.
Emmett, please go to the diary room.
Shit.
So I'm going on the block if you haven't heard against
Okay.
Andrew.
And you and Andrew. I didn't even know that. I told you that before you told me.
I'm going home.
Home?
No, on the block.
You just said I'm
Hopefully
going
not
home.
home.
You said I'm going home.
Whoops.
I'm going home. You're going on the block.
I'm going on the block.
Is that the smartest move? Do you think that?
Well, what? You want to go up?
Emmett heard me say no. Emmett just heard me. I didn't put Emmett up ever when I was HOH. I've been HOH.
Duh. And you're not.
Didn't put him on the block
And
one
you're not
time.
going to put him up.
So he can't put me on the block. But unless I would be willing to go, which I would.
I'm never putting you on the block unless I have to.
Okay, well, same goes. We now it's kind of like we almost have to. Soon.
Yeah, but-
because I said that to like
honey-
Tala, and then I put her up the next day. But I
But
was
honey,
like, you're the
we
only other
have the
choice.
we have the fucking numbers.
Yeah.
Like, this is our game now. We are a guaranteed final 3. And if Emmett wins and he takes you, I respect that. You're a fucking showman. If you win HOH and you take Emmett, I respect that. And if
To the final 3?
And if I win HOH, we can talk. But
To the final 3, you mean?
no, like, the final 3 will be an HOH competition.
No,
Oh,
no.
no, I mean the next one, final 4.
Final 3. This is
Final
what happens. And it doesn't necessarily. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but you know what? It could
Mm-hmm.
change. It could change. And the HOH wins evicts that person. It could change.
Okay. So we'll figure that
We
out when
have
it
the
comes.
numbers.
Yeah, exactly. We'll figure that out when it comes. But I want to say to you right now that
I just,
you think it's
I just wish I have not regrets, but
hang on. I blow my nose.
Like, I don't have regrets, but I see how some of my actions may have like hindered what Emmett feels. And it's like, it's one of those things. It's like,
But he hasn't lost all faith in you. Keith, the first thing he said to me was when you came in the door was like, just like he grabbed me. He's like, just like, this is good. This is a good thing for us. You know?
no, it's
Like the three of
amazing.
us.
Like,
'Cause we
honestly,
can't
when I
trust
said,
one of them to like.
I've
yeah.
been saying I trust Emmett since day. I gave him fucking puzzle pieces when I didn't even know his fucking last name. Like, there was something about him that I trusted. It was
Yeah,
weird.
he's a very.
It was a weird feeling. I felt at home. I felt safe.
Yep.
I felt like at home, and I just felt I knew he was a good guy, and I trusted him. I mean, there's a lot of things in this game that I could have done to earn his trust even more. Just simple things like just letting him
But you
play
don't
in
know
the
what to
veto.
do. You can't say no to anybody. You kind of have to just be like, yeah, when someone asks you to be in a thing with them, or else they're coming
No,
for you.
but it wasn't even one of those things. Topaz told me, you know what? Through Alec and Peter, they'll protect you, like they got your back.
So you never made an alliance?
We never made an alliance.
And then, we were told that you were teaming up with,
Like,
we need to talk quieter because a lot of things are heard in here. We
like,
were told you were
I'm not an idiot to make an alliance with Peter, Topaz, and Alec when I know only one of those fucking 3 people is gonna help me.
Yeah.
Like, I know Peter's not gonna help me. I know Alex.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you something in a minute here.
But I can say for sure that I don't think everyone's kind of like.
What'd you say?
It felt like the vibe. I don't want to yell.
I can't stop picking my nose right now.
I felt like the vibe in the house, like when I was like last night, it felt like it was like Team Andrew. So I'm happy that he's going out next because it seemed like people in the jury were kind of like talking in good graces with him, like about him. And like obviously Alec is bitter about you.
Oh my gosh!
But
well, bye. It was a good
I don't
move.
like.
It was a big game move,
I'm really
and I
emotional. Like I don't know why. I was kind of emotional before. Remember I was saying I was emotional. I feel like I'm getting estrogen in me or something. Like I've been super emotional. I don't want to talk about the game. It was scaring me, and I was worried if I heard stuff, it would try to sway my vote, and I didn't want to hear anything negative about you.
The thing
because
is,
I'm like, that's gonna sway.
Can
my
we
vote.
hear about this jury for a second and me? Mm-hmm. I didn't do anything but win HOH and have to put people on the block, and then they went out.
And there's only so
I
many
didn't
people.
even vote out. I didn't even have a vote. Now it's leaving. So therefore, I am not the
Everybody in the
reason he
house.
left. Everyone else in the house
And
just.
he's smart enough to know that.
You have to know that.
You would think.
You have to know that, right? But listen, it was a move. Like I get all the blood on my hands. Out of the people in jury, the only
How much
person.
blood do you think you have on your hands, though?
Out of the people,
One person.
Out of people in jury, no, they all hate me. Listen to this. Hang on. Me and Peter got in a huge blowout fight today. I'll tell you about in a second. Out of the people that
Peter
are in jury,
fights?
I screamed out of my fright. So listen. Out of the people in jury, the only person I didn't put on the block is AJ. I put every single one of those people on
You
the
think
block.
people in the jury house are going to make votes on who put them on the block?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
But I know
you
it-
put
it-
me on the block, and I would never once thought to my head, Julian put me on the block once. Fucking we two are going to not vote for her to win.
I know, but listen what happened.
You
with
two
Peter
are the only
said.
ones I was rooting
Peter
for,
said,
though.
if you go home,
Final two.
Peter goes, if you go home. Peter goes to me, if you go home, he said this right to my face this morning, and I lost my shit. If I go home today, Jillian, it's up to you. Emmett said he'll vote for me. Who else was voting?
Tala?
No, Tala's on the block.
Andrew.
Andrew's not. Andrew's voting for Tala. You have the final say. If I go home today, you lost this game. And I'm like, what do you mean I lost this game? He's like, you won't have my vote in jury. You will definitely not have Alec's vote in jury. You will not have Topaz's vote via Alec, and you will not have Gary's vote via Topaz. So you lost this game if you send me home today. And I'm like, don't you dare threaten me.
Oh my god, good for you. Who the fuck is he? Oh my god, I wouldn't even know what to.
You have no idea. I'm like, don't you dare threaten me, Peter! Right in his face, like it was a
for
big
you.
blow. I had no makeup on.
Oh shit. That's gonna air, bitch.
I was like,
What?
You're targeting me because I'm a competitor and because I've won competitions and I have HOH and I'm making big moves. You should consider this. You should be like,
Proud.
yeah, that I'm putting you out because I'm making a huge move here. I think you're a good competitor. I'm scared of you. Obviously, that's why you're on the block. Like, I just flipped my shit. Then I walked to the room and I'm like, I just flipped out. And I'm like, calm down. Like, freaking stop, Jillian. He's going to the jury, blah, blah.
Who
Like,
cares, though?
and I was like,
Because
he
it's
just-
good that you got that out, because he's going to take that home and think about it. You know what? She is right. It's a compliment. I took it as a compliment when I went home 5-0. I mean, when I thought about it, like, at first I was like, damn, why didn't I get 2 from my crew?
But yeah,
But
before-
I get it.
yeah.
If you want to stay in this game, you can't vote.
Yeah, and don't do that for anybody. Don't do that.
People will be like, why the fuck did you know what I mean? You got to look like you're at the house.
Am I breaking out into a rash right here? It's itchy.
You're like,
So